If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Luffas are a fun plant to grow. They take a long time. In the northern climates, it can be a challenge as that long duration is required in order to get a plant to produce. So we start ours very early indoors, late portions of February, early portions of March here in Zone 5A. We planted them out at the time that we did our tomatoes because they are a frost-sensitive plant, and as you can see, the plant has died back here. We do have 3 very nice specimens of Luffas. Now, Luffas are a sponge in which you can use to bathe your body. There are seeds inside of this cavity as well as a sponge. So what we are going to do is we're going to harvest this, and then we will take it indoors and let it dry for 2, 4, 6 weeks, whatever the requirement is needed, until it becomes a paper-like substance. Then we will show how to extract the seeds and utilize the sponge. So that is a beautiful one. That's about 12 inches, 13, 14 inches long. They're very nice, good size, a lot of sponge material inside there. I do have 2 smaller ones here that will have, that'll be a little bit smaller in size internally for a sponge, but all the same. So we'll take these in, let them dry, and then we will open them up and show you how we can save the seeds and use the sponge. So we harvested these Luffas many weeks ago. We brought them inside and they dried. Now, one thing I will caution you with, this one here, they all went through a freeze-thaw cycle. So I do not know, this is the first time we've grown Luffas, if that had a contributing factor to the way that they dried, because they were very, very slimy when we brought them in after they had froze and thawed, and then we brought them in and let them dry. So they're very dry here. These 2 I'm not too impressed with. This one here dried as if I think it should. So now we're just going to basically break apart that dry skin. That's what you want to do. You want to let these things dry until they're completely paper dry. Now there's going to be seeds in here that I'm wanting to save, so let's just see what we can make happen here. It is flaking apart the way you want it to, so that's good. You can see the veins here has those strings type of stringy type of stuff. All right, so that's good. Now, I do not know the specific variety in which this was. Luffas are gourd, so all right, now there should be seeds coming. Let's see if we can find the seeds in this. So I do know you just rub it like that, and let's see if we can work some of the seeds out. There is no, I can feel there's something up in this area. I know there should be a center. There we go. It's almost like the foam that you would get in like a cushion. That's what the consistency is like in this. All right, well, I don't know. Oh, yep, there's some seeds there. Those are immature, and I can feel them right down the center. So let's open these other ones up, see if this one's any better or worse. Ah, okay. So that one has completely not done anything. You can see the immature seed. You can see through the light here how it just breaks apart. There's no mature seeds in this whatsoever. And that has just completely disintegrated, okay? So that one, that was expected. I didn't expect this one to have any great things about it. Okay, let's do this smaller one here and see if it's any better or worse. And it's falling apart just as the large one did. no loofah structure whatsoever, and all immature seeds. Now these were started, if you're going to grow loofahs, you've got to start them very early, especially us up here in the northern portions of the United States. We started ours in solo cups in late February, I believe it was, early March, and then transplanted them out during the same period in which we planted our tomatoes, as the soil was warming up and there was no chance of freeze anymore. And then they got very large. We were very impressed. And now with this falling apart like these have done, was the freeze and then the thaw a contributing factor that we should have harvested them prior to the freeze? But then we have 1 out of 3 here that's relatively in good shape, but none of the seeds are mature. So that's our harvest from growing them, picking them out of the garden, to the revealing of what was inside. 2 disappointments expected, 1 relatively nice loofah, but on the small side.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.